a jingle in the air, a fa-la-la feeling everywhere. It's the best time of the year whenever you're here. So let it snow, 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 so we can stay home, home, home. I've got the tree, you string the lights, you bring the naughty, I've got the nice. I'll hang the mistletoe, you bring the kisses, baby, you're the merry in every Christmas. You're at the top of my wish list. So let it snow, 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 so we can stay home, home, home. I've got the tree, you string the lights, you bring the naughty, I've got the nice. I'll hang the mistletoe, you bring the kisses, baby, you're the merry in every Christmas. You're at the top of my wish list, hey, hey, hey. You're the happy in my
And what better way to build your sponsorship portfolio than with a brand cocktail party come New Year's Eve?
Okay, we're listening. But a brand cocktail party? What brand?
All the brands.
Jazz?
How about we start with wardrobe? Boots, heels, cocktail attire, everything anyone in attendance is wearing, branded. And then the champagne, the wine, even our colorful cupcakes.
All brand. And don't forget to tell them what's in the swag bags, Tipper.
Purses, watches, beauty products, even dog treats. All of it brand. But let's not stop there. What better way to flaunt all these new brands than with our very own interactive photo shoot where you and your influencers can take fun photos with each of your brands?
With your own new camera sponsored by one of our brands.
I think you have something here. Let us discuss with our client. Look, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. If this works the way it could, our clients are gonna wanna do a lot more of these.
Great, one for every holiday.
St. Patty's public figure soiree.
In theory, that sounds lovely, but you two don't have the infrastructure alone to handle such a feat. You're gonna need a lot more help than just the two of you and more space.
But that's why we got this space. We have renters, but we left room for growth. So if we can... When we can pull this off, which we will take up the entire space, hire a full-time staff, and get you and your clients exactly what you need.
So if what you're saying is you want to start a real partnership direct from client to brand, I'm open to that. Business, I'm the best in the business, and I expect you to deliver the same. Anyway, I look forward to seeing more of what you can do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. You really cleaned up out here, huh?
Yeah, well, somebody had to. The place was a mess.
No signs of a buried treasure? And the Christmas lights?
Doing it for Mrs. Marley.
Ev.
I still feel Mrs. Marley's right here, everywhere I go.
Uh-huh. Did you mention you're trespassing?
Well, I wouldn't be if you gave me the keys and the deed already.
The city's selling the place, Ev.
What?
I held out as long as I could with them. They're putting a realtor on the property to sell by New Year's.
What? There's nothing that we can do? I mean, can I make like a down payment or something?
Unless you can pay all of the property taxes from the last year, plus a down payment of $200K, then no.
Why the shift? I thought the mayor
They want to
was-
put in a high-end hideaway for tourists away from the slopes. I don't know. I mean, it's still speculation right now. They have to find a buyer first, but
I'll stand for this.
the board already approved it. Look, the property is way too big to not develop without some sort of real return. I'm sorry, Ev.
Okay, so I don't know, we start up the Christmas treasure hunt again, like Mrs. Marley used to.
And how are we going to do that? Look, even if we did manage to get the property up and running, it wouldn't make enough in the first year alone to stop the inevitable.
You said there's no buyer yet, though?
Not that I know of. But they're putting Rochelle on it next week to try to get a listing up before the holiday.
Good. So it means we have some time.
You're so stubborn.
Little help here, maybe? All the way up.
Ev.
You received a rather strange piece of mail. I think you should have a look.
That's pretty. No way.
You think it's legit?
Yeah, this is Miss Marley's handwriting. I'd know it anywhere from the hunts we used to go on when we were kids.
Yeah, but do you really think there's buried treasure on her property? I thought that was just town folklore.
Well, that was the idea. But the only treasure we ever found were golden eggs full of candy, so... This came in today's mail?
Yep.
All right. Put in a call to the paralegal over at Dawson. Okay, thanks.
And so it begins.
You got one, too.
I think we know who all got these.
You think the whole gang got one?
I mean, it sounds like something Mrs. Marley would do, right?
No, they won't come. Michelle and Clay always fly their parents to Chicago for the holidays, and Tipper's family doesn't even live here anymore.
Well, maybe they will. I texted Michelle. She said she's working on Clay. I mean, she even said she would text Tipper, too. So.
And Austin?
Doesn't Austin always come home for the holidays?
Yeah, just because he comes home doesn't mean he's gonna play this game.
Hey, well, if Tipper plays, Austin will, too.
You just want to find this treasure so you can buy out the property.
So what if I do?
Look, if there was really treasure there, you don't think we would know?
Hey, never seen Santa before, and you still believe in him, right?
Such a bad example. Come on.
Pam at Dawson's confirmed it was all detailed in Mrs. Marley's will that those letters were supposed to be mailed out 2 weeks before Christmas.
Did you say anything else?
Nope. She just giggled and said, "Merry Christmas and happy hunting."
It's cute. I like the sound of that. Oh.
Did you get
one of these too?
But Ms. Marley, I thought you said she passed earlier in the spring.
Yes, she did. These must have been sent posthumously by a lawyer, maybe. I mean, she didn't have any family there. She and Chuck never had kids.
So what? She just left some buried treasure behind for us to find, like some silly kid's treasure hunt?
That is the way this reads.
Wow. Completely insane and absurd.
Okay, but maybe not that absurd. My dad always said he thought that she was hiding something over there.
Yeah, and your dad also said that if we stared at the stars long enough, we'd see UFOs behind her. Is a ploy to get us back to a place neither of us particularly cares to go.
Okay, so what if there really is like a buried treasure out there? No, just go with me. If there is, and if by chance we did find it, it could potentially be enough money to really start this partnership properly.
Austin, you can't really believe that. That's just some silly idea we used to toy around with when we were kids. No one is gonna believe that.
Who's that?
Michelle?
So maybe I'm not the only one who believes, huh? Why don't you answer it?
Right. But if Michelle believes and is...
No. Everett left that town years ago, and he's not going back.
And neither should we. Okay, we have a huge New Year's bash to plan at least a dozen brands for now, remember? Not to mention I'm the one who has to design it.
Okay. You can design it from the road, and I will drive. And I promise I will have us back with plenty of time to plan everything before New Year's.
Austin.
Tipper.
Greatest sale yet. And you?
Just getting ready to be your greatest buyer yet.
You think?
I do. Yeah, and in fact, just a little taste of what's coming.
Big butterscotch candy cane?
Yeah, well, to the untrained eye, but to those of us who believe in Christmas miracles, that's pure gold.
Okay. Thank you.
You remember when we used to do those treasure hunts out here? I mean, we weren't even together back then. I'm not even sure you even liked me.
I still don't like you.
I know.
Oh, it is really strange to be back here. But well, you're doing this forever, right? We need some.
And the buried treasure.
Okay, like we need the money.
I mean, we will if you keep spending all that money on those shoes.
You promised.
And you promised that we'd get something to eat back there. But that was a lie.
Oh, what? I just don't want us running into our parents yet. We have business to attend to.
So are we meeting up with everyone tonight?
Yep, in town at the tavern.
Does Austin know that Everett is back in town?
I don't know, but the joy of the prospect does not last on my holiday cheer.
So the cupcake company wants to push for the peppermint special, but that feels too Christmassy for a New Year's Eve party. So what do you think of these? Chocolate cupcakes with glittery New Year's hats.
Yes, but do they make those?
No, but once they see my design and our influencer lineup, they will.
Look, there it is.
Wow, this really brings back memories. Do you really think it could be there? This so-called buried treasure?
Who knows? Maybe. But if not, that'll be a fun trip down memory lane, huh?
Did you know this was up for sale?
Nope, sure didn't.
They are.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Merry Christmas, son.
And Tipper, oh, what has it been, like 4 years since we visited LA?
Totally. Merry Christmas, you guys.
It's so good to see you, son.
So, if you're my little Tipper,
Then you must be Chipper.
Oh my God.
All these years later, dear, and it's still not funny.
so we hear you're home for a hunt.
News travels fast. How'd you know? You know I didn't tell you on purpose.
Oh, what'd you think we do? Spoil the fun?
Nah, I just thought you might kind of make fun.
Make fun? We would never, son.
You did when we were kids.
Oh, we were just having fun with you, kid.
This will be a mature.
You know what? I'm not gonna do this with you guys right now. Why don't you help us with our bags so we can get settled in?
Thank you so much.
So, Tipper, are you seeing anyone?
Nope, I am as free as a bird.
And what about our son, is he?
Wow, just like that. I need a drink. Do you want to text Michelle, see if the gang's willing to meet up?
Sure.
I'm guessing this is San's parents.
You nailed it.
And that was your fault, honey?
Oh, I missed you guys.
And by the way, he's single too.
Tipper.
Sorry. They're here.
Everett's here. You knew about this, didn't you? Michelle told you when you talked to her.
Yep.
And that's why you agreed to come, was because of him.
Absolutely.
You.
My goodness, I'm so happy to see you guys. It has been forever.
Forever. And you two just, what, you don't age? That's not fair.
Yeah, well, these legs aren't what they used to be.
Well, you are still a star. We love watching your games every season.
Oh, thank you. You guys should really come to Chicago. Get you guys center seats. Best seats on the court.
Yes. And how's our publicist doing?
Well, I rep half of the guys on this team now. So now you know why we don't have any children. I have so many. And wow, Everett.
That's news to me.
All right, okay then.
Everett has apparently been fixing up Miss Marley's place this past year.
Yeah. Surprised he hasn't already found her hidden treasure. Unless he has, and all this is just a ploy to get us home for Christmas. How much are our parents really paying?
No. I mean, Ricky and I were just as surprised as the rest of you.
Wait, Ricky Trevino? Is he here too?
No, actually, Ricky's not really buying into this whole thing, so.
But wait, the letter said that we all had to be here for this.
Yeah, well, try telling Ricky that. You know, he works for city planning now, and they're trying to sell the properties.
He's in a bit of a pickle, I guess.
Yeah, no, we saw the for sale sign. It's too bad.
Buying this treasure, I'm buying the place. I'm gonna fix it up, turn it into a bed and breakfast or something. You know, maybe even revive the hunt.
Do my parents happen to know about some of this?
Yeah, of course. I see them all the time.
Okay. Hey, who wants drinks?
I do.
You know what? I got yours. I owe you for driving. I will get us a couple of cabs.
So how are things? How are you?
Great, thanks. Never better. Fantastic, actually. Tipper and I, we started our own business. Social media, branding, and strategies. No one disclosed that to me.
Well, now that you know, can we at least just talk, be civil? Yeah, I mean, I tried to call you, like quite a few times, if I recall.
When was that?
Like forever ago. You know, like the summer after I left. And then a bunch of times after that. I mean, I finally gave up because you never called me back.
Oh, but that's it, isn't it? That is what I remember best. You gave up.
Ouch, Austin. You don't have to be like that. You know, I didn't want to leave.
It's not that you left, Everett. It's how you left.
Okay. You know wine's not meant to be chugged, right?
All right, so the treasure hunt. Start tomorrow, get it over with.
Who has the keys?
Ricky has them down at City Hall.
Oh. Well then, maybe somebody should go pay him a visit. Somebody who maybe still has a way with him.
Okay then. Yeah, no, I can definitely do that.
Great. Cheers then to the last treasure hunt. One to remember.
Remember.
So, how was catching up with the gang?
You didn't tell me that Everett moved home.
Would you have come home to do this if I had?
Touche. It was surreal, to say the least. Having the entire gang back in the same place after all these years.
I bet, but you'll all fall back into it again, I'm sure. Either way, honey, I'm just so glad you're home.
It's good to be home, Mom.
Hi.
Hi.
Miss,
you hi. Merry Christmas. It's so good to see you.
Tipper?
I tried to stop her.
It's fine, Jeannie. She's an old friend.
Oh.
So, how are things with you?
I'm good, I guess. I'm surprised you're here.
Why's that?
Well, as I recall, at graduation, you said you'd never step foot in this town again unless you were in a casket.
Ah, yes. Then you proceeded to inform me that if I were in a casket, I wouldn't be stepping foot anywhere. You're always so funny.
You think so?
Not really.
Oh.
But you look good, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, good. Good, because we're going to need those muscles to dig up this undiscovered treasure.
Yeah, I thought you might say that. Look, sadly, I can't participate. So.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard. That's really too bad, you know, because apparently all of us need to be there to make this thing happen. And, you know, it's just going to be that much harder to find this thing now.
Yeah.
It's a little selfish, Ricky.
No, I don't mean to be. You know, it's my job.
Can I ask you a question, Ricky? Do you love your job?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Without those reading glasses?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to need you to take them off in the event you're going to want to pretend you didn't see this.
No, you can't take that. Those are my. Tipper! That's the keys that I. Tipper, don't. Tipper! Okay, that's cool.
You said she was your friend.
Thank you, Jeannie. That's awesome.
Okay. You got them. I got them. I knew you would.
Some things never change. Hope you didn't leave Ricky high and dry in a pool of his own tears.
You know, he actually looked really good. He finally grew into his head, you know? Sorry.
So, are we doing this thing or what?
Stop! I'm a city official, okay? You can't be in there. No, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Okay. Okay, just don't go through the door! Guys, okay. No, guys, you cannot be in here. This is trespassing.
You're with the city, right? And the city owns the property for the time being? So no, not really.
Oh, come on, Ricky. Aren't you even just a little curious to see what this is all about? And at the very least, spend time with some old friends.
Yeah.
then out, okay?
Man, this place hasn't changed a bit, has it?
It really hasn't. You put up the Christmas decorations.
I did a while ago.
You did? How did you get in here? You didn't even have a key.
Well, I had a set of keys before the city took them. I was here with Miss Marley the last few months before she passed.
You were?
Yeah.
Wait, and she never said anything to you about her little treasure?
No.
Okay, so where do we start?
Maybe there's a clue in the letter.
Oh, do you have yours? Right.
Now it's with you 6 kids, I leave what we own, and 6 keys you must find now that you're grown.
Listen to one another's hearts again and follow me in merry measure.
As you bundle up like the snow-covered bison and let my map lead you to a buried treasure.
Cryptic. I got nothing.
You?
Maybe we start in the sunroom? That's where we used to hang out whenever we were over here, usually.
Okay, Ricky.
No, okay, Ricky. Let's just
Welcome home.
No, let's find this thing and let's go.
And old man Marley used to read us Peter Pan right here.
Yes. And then we'd go outside and reenact it. You were always Tinkerbell.
And Tipper was always Wendy. And Austin and Clay took turns being Peeta and the Lost Boy. And Ricky, you were always Captain Hook's best pirate.
Well, honestly, sometimes I wanted to play Hook, but I was just so good at being the villain.
Everett, villain. That tracks.
We called it the Emerald City. And we used to pretend that we were visiting Oz.
You called it that, and I called you nutty.
I think you called me imaginative.
Adorable. So where might this map be? This house is huge. Where do we start?
How about we split up? A few of us take upstairs, a few of us stay down.
Yeah, okay. Ricky and I can try upstairs.
In which case, we'll stay here.
And we'll check around our bag.
You are unbelievable. Okay, where to?
Just one shot. Come on, this is a quit that made me.
Okay.
It was so adult of you to not even tell me that he was going to be here.
Austin, at some point you need to talk to him. I mean, he clearly feels bad about the way you two left things.
Things weren't left anyway. Everett and I were never together. We kissed once, like junior year. And then he moved home, so there was nothing to leave.
He broke your heart. We both know that. And now he knows it too. I mean, maybe he's just trying to make things right.
And maybe I just want to move on.
Great. Maybe talking to him will finally help you do that.
Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, look at that. I've moved on.
Please, you check his social media at least once a week. We share a social business account, remember? The names of the profiles you viewed, they pop right up. Your house on me.
Don't tempt me.
Nothing in the bedrooms.
Let's try the old playroom.
Yeah.
Snow-covered bison.
No way. Guys, we found it!
Hurry up!
Wait, run!
We're up in the old playroom. Come on!
Where was it?
It was behind the bison painting.
Of course. Okay, but the X looks like it's here on the property already. So what are these other X points?
Maybe the 6 key locations?
6 keys to what?
Who knows? But maybe the final key will tell us where the treasure is. And maybe the first key is, I don't know, here?
So it's a key map, not a treasure map.
Look, for all we know, the actual treasure might be at the bank. Maybe the keys are to safety deposit box.
Definitely buried on the property.
Well, maybe it's buried behind the house. Maybe that's what this X here is. Maybe it's the start and the finish of the hunt.
What do you guys think about this? Maybe the helicopter wings aren't just wings, but what if this is the first X?
Clay.
Yeah, that could work.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
The helicopter doesn't have any wings.
And I thought you were the one with the imagination.
Oh man, Clay, I remember when you used to pretend to fly us everywhere.
So where are we going? Bali?
I don't see anything on this side.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, there's a key in here.
There's one here too.
There's keys in all of them.
What?
Did any of these mean anything to anyone?
Hey, that's my jersey number from high school.
And in our high school colors.
Well, that's fitting, right? Vinny always did want to fly.
Thank you, Miss Marley.
Oh.
1 down, 5 more to go.
Hey.
Wow.
So if Clay's key was here, then it looks like the next closest key would be due northeast, somewhere around here.
Okay, but that is definitely past the fence line.
Right, so
That's the old wine cellar.
come on.
You're way too into this.
It looks just like
This. Okay. Who put up Christmas lights?
I did last week. I want to give the Marley place some of its old Christmas spirit one more time, just in case it was the last time.
No, it's so cute. It looks just like it used to when we come here as kids.
Yeah, but speaking of, how did...
Oh, I've got a sneaking suspicion.
Hey, don't look at me. I had no clue. And if I had, I would have already unearthed this so-called treasure and made a down payment on this property, so.
Sorry, I can't go in. No, spiders.
Arachnophobia is a very real thing.
Oh, we'll help. Right?
I'm technically not supposed to be here, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Let's do this thing.
It's just a bunch of bottles of old wine.
Maybe some of them have value. We have dinner with your parents tonight.
We do. Somebody send help. And wine.
Ooh, it's getting chilly. Could really go for some hot cider right about now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's keys in these. There's no ribbons on them, so how do we know which one is mine?
Oh,
wait, the corks are different wine brand. Okay, so, hold on.
Maybe you should come to dinner tonight. My dad makes a piping hot cider.
Oh yeah?
Oh, it's this one. This is the wine from our wedding. She kept it. This is it. We sent a thank you.
This is incredible.
Oh, our wedding.
Hey, so speaking of, I've been wanting to say that I'm so sorry for missing your wedding. I just, I wasn't ready to come to terms with some things back then.
look, we totally understand. You were going through a lot during that time.
Thank you.
Plus, what truly matters is that you still sent a really great gift. We found it! What, really? Where? Okay, there were all these bottles with keys in them, but we knew this one was mine because this is the wine from our wedding.
Aw, that's sweet. Okay, well, can we go now? It's getting dark and we should call it a night on this hunt.
Yeah, let's get back before it'll freeze. We'll try again tomorrow.
To the house, so I don't know if you have any dinner plans yet, but...
Yeah, it'd be great.
Oh, yay! That's great. Come on.
So you say you kids have already found 2 of the mystery keys that Miss Marley left behind for you to find?
Yes, and hopefully tomorrow morning we can find the rest.
Oh, no. No, you're coming downtown with me tomorrow, Austin.
What? Why?
We're doing the jackets for juniors. We do it every year. Did you forget?
Yes, no, that's right. Well, then maybe we can take the afternoon and look for the rest of them.
No, honey, gosh, I was really hoping everybody could come.
Ooh, you had me at pizza and pies. What? I gotta eat tons of calories. I work out now, you know?
He does. I see him and Everett there all the time. We even spot each other. Right, guys?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, well, maybe we can make it to the game night, and if you guys can find the time tomorrow, you find the rest of the keys.
Oh, actually, I already told your dad that I would help him for the coat drive. I mean, I hope that's still okay.
Of course, son.
It was... son? No. You can't call him that, because he's not your son. I'm your son.
We practically raised him. He was here almost every...
You kids, man, you really had it made out here. Between the basketball court and the clubhouse, I'm surprised any of you ever went anyplace else.
It is great, you know, this treasure hunt. The more I think about it, kind of feels like old times all over again. You know, Mrs. Marley, her holiday treasure hunts were literally our favorite thing to do at Christmas time.
Yeah, and the 6 of you were better than any of those other kids whose parents brought them out from town to play.
Yeah, that's because we knew the property backwards and forwards. I mean, it was a wash.
Well, it's such a wash. What's taking you so long now?
Oh, Chip, come on, honey. They're gonna find this treasure. I just know they are.
Mind if I join you?
Sure.
Okay, I want to clear the air about what happened between us back then.
All right. So you're not gonna let this go, are you? Let's hear it.
Look, I just wasn't ready to come out, Austin. You know, my parents, they weren't as easy as yours are. You know that. They're so much older, so traditional, and I was always just terrified of disappointing them, whether it be getting bad grades or not going to business school. And the very last thing I wanted to do was admit to them that I was gay.
You had fallen in love with me? Come on. That I find very hard to believe, considering I told you I loved you 3 days after we kissed, and you said nothing back. In fact, you just left.
I know now that was a mistake. I mean, I wish I'd never done that to you, just left like that. You deserve better, especially from your best friend.
Well, I guess I can understand where you were coming from, in a way. It must have been challenging. I don't know. We're very different people, Everett. I was so ready to shout my coming out from the rooftops, like, this is me! I'm amazing! Deal with it!
Yeah.
Blessing and a curse.
I did finally tell them, though, before they passed. I mean, they actually took it better than I thought they would. I guess when you're that sick, the small things that make us different just matter a little bit less.
That they do. Unless you're Miss Marley, huh? Some people just go 100% to the very end.
Yeah, she did. She was sound up there, all the way until the very end. And then, when she went, it was just as peaceful.
You just came back to take care of her.
Yeah, I did. I mean, she was the one who took care of my parents for their health. So I felt like I owed it to her for the time that she gave us after Mr. Marley passed.
Well, that was very nice of you, Everett. All right, maybe I don't need to be so upset about you being back here and all in with my parents.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
But I do not know how I feel about you spotting my dad at the gym.
Morning. Oh. Already ready for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Ooh, this looks good.
Don't touch. It's not set yet.
Okay, fine.
So, I couldn't help but see Everett left with a smile last night.
I think that's just because he escaped you and Dad unscathed, Mom. Okay, fine. Yes, we had a nice talk. He got to explain his side of the story, but what? It only took him forever to do so?
Well, it's awfully hard to make an apology when the person that you're trying to apologize to won't listen. You weren't ready to. But hey, look, your dad and I were really sorry that we didn't tell you that he was back here sooner. It just didn't feel like one of those things we could mention over the phone.
Look, I get it, Mom, but he has literally been working next door for a while now. He told me he's been helping Mrs. Marley with that property on and off for over a year. So I would imagine that you had to run into him sometimes, right?
Oh, of course. I mean, we fed him lunch a time or two since I was taking Mrs. Marley food all the time anyway. But we never talked about the two of you, though. We just wanted to stay out of your business.
I guess it was good that we finally got to clear the air.
So does that mean that maybe you and Everett...
Mother? No.
Oh, this is just great.
Good morning to you, too.
What's wrong, dear?
Michelle and Clay can't get away from going Christmas shopping with Michelle's parents. They said they'll just have to meet up with us later.
Well, does this mean that you and Ricky will be treasure hunting on your own?
Okay. You know what? If we get lost out there tonight, I will find my way back just so I can kill you.
Coffee?
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
This must be why your business runs so smoothly. There's so much love.
So much.
Ricky! Oh. Okay.
And she still scares easily. I wasn't even trying to scare you. I was just trying to keep warm.
Yeah, well, the adrenaline rush works too. Well, let's go find more keys to this buried treasure, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. This way?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You guys look great. I think you're ready for some now, huh?
Oh, here, take some bark to go.
Hey! Thank you.
Do you happen to have any winter coats in a large?
Yeah. 1 second.
Oh, awesome.
Are you really here for a jacket, or are you just here to gloat about your listing?
Everett, of course I'm not here to gloat about the listing. I am not like that. I'm here to buy a jacket, like I said. Since my prospective buyer for the Marley property is flying in tomorrow and he just doesn't have a proper winter coat of his own.
Hi, how are you? I'm Austin.
Rochelle Ramo, Ramo Realty.
Oh my goodness, it's so nice to meet you. Little issues with your request. First and foremost, this is called Jackets for Juniors. So unless your buyer's still in elementary school and can't afford his own coat, I think our little pile here is gonna be a no-go for you. Secondly, I'd worry less about getting your buyer a new coat and more about getting him a new listing because the Marley property is not going to be available for very much longer. Now here's a little bag of peppermint bark to go because we are awfully busy giving these kids a very Merry Christmas.
No thanks.
Wow, you're my hero. A cute Santa hero.
I think this from.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your collection.
Yep. I turned 10 and the bear phase was done. But Miss Marley was great. I mean, she just made great use of them at the carnival every year, letting kids who weren't old enough to do the treasure hunt just come here and play with them.
Well, after you, then.
Right? Wow. It looks exactly the same in here.
Wow, you had a lot of bears.
I know.
Okay, where do you think it could be?
Okay.
You see anything? I just see fake flowers over here and knickknacks.
Okay, it has to be here somewhere. Let me just think. Okay. It has to be something that I identify with.
Half these things were yours. What don't you identify with?
Alice in Wonderland! 5th grade, remember?
Yeah, you wanted to be the narrator and dress up as a dodo bird, I remember.
Well, this wasn't here last time we were here. She had to have put it here.
Okay, but there's no key underneath.
Oh.
Mickey! I found it.
Oh, yes! Okay, awesome. So then, all right, based on the trajectory of the map, the next key isn't too far from here.
Well, didn't you used to sell lemonade at Miss Marley's old stand?
They were Arnold Palmer's, thank you very much.
Ever. The point is, lemonade stand is still here.
I guess my key's next. Let's do this.
Do you remember when we were like 12 and your mom put the bark out before bed and we snuck down, not realizing it hadn't set yet?
Oh, yeah, I certainly do. You were going in for the crunch candy. You left literal fingerprints in the peppermint bark.
You know, only thing is, next morning when your mother found out, you took the blame so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah, well, I was a very naughty boy, and I was always in situations I shouldn't be, so no one was surprised it was me.
Well, what about now? What kind of situations are you getting yourself into in the City of Angels?
Tipper and I still like to go out and party a little bit. You know, happy hour on Friday, but your ice tuna, because
they always only give you 5.
Exactly. It's the worst.
Well, hey, at least you have someone to fight over it with. Unfortunately, I have to eat all 5 pieces by myself. Just means harder cardio the next day.
What about you? How's it feel after being back here? You miss San Fran living?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I love San Fran. I mean, I don't miss the rain. I don't miss running that rent shack, but I miss the culture and the people.
Did you ever, I don't know, have anyone special at any point there?
What, like a boyfriend?
Boyfriend, beta fish, parrot.
Yeah, well, sadly, I just wanted to make money and travel, you know?
Did you? Travel, I mean?
You know, not really. I just kept making money working as a consultant, you know? Travel's still kind of idling on the list. You know? What about you?
Me? I, on the other hand, had a lot of relationships. One year it was Chad, next year it was Brad. It was all kind of amusing at some point, until it wasn't. That's when I threw myself into my career and things really started to take off for Tipper and I, so I guess it all works out, huh?
Yeah, depending on how you feel about things. And are you happy?
Yeah. Yeah, I am, mostly. Might be kind of nice to have someone.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh. Oh, you take it. It's your favorite. Thank you.
All right, you want to go inside? I'll check around outside?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me check over here.
Whoa. Holiday lighting scheme I just conjured up, of course.
Please stop playing, okay? We need to find this key. Ricky! Come on, seriously, I mean it. Stop playing. Seriously? Really? We come back here and you revert to being a child all over again?
There's an animal there.
You mean the fake owl that you look exactly like right now? So move. Okay, so I can find this key. Hey, did you check the freezer?
No, not yet.
Okay.
What are these doing here? Here, let's check.
What is that? 4 down, 2 to go. We are on a roll.
Perfect.
See that?
I had no idea you could spend that much time shopping in Belleville. I mean, Michelle and her mom, they sniffed every cent in the candle store. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, guys.
Okay, my mom's taste in scents gets tainted after a while and becomes questionable. Somebody needed to help.
Clay, how's your family doing?
We're staying there tonight, and I'm looking forward to staying in tomorrow.
Where he gets to play video games with his father all day, while I have to help your mother in the kitchen so she doesn't have another holiday meltdown.
Oh, okay. And if they would have just ordered food and let me pay for it like I suggested, then it would save us so much grief.
Okay, well, I don't feel bad for either of you. My parents are in Cabo waiting for me, and resort food is zero fun when all you want is some tradition.
Well, you're getting some tradition here.
Yeah. You know, surprisingly, this trip is exactly what I needed.
We're all very lucky to have our families, but especially this little family right here.
Mm-hmm.
I will cheers to that. Salud.
So, looks like we might actually find this treasure, huh?
Yes.
Prospective new partner is expecting some real equity from us in the new year if we hope to manage his client roster at capacity.
That's great news. Congrats.
Thank you.
But what if there's not a lot, you know? Like, what then? I mean, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it just seems like you guys have a lot riding on this so-called treasure. I mean, Ev, you want to put a down payment on this place, and you guys are hoping for a lump sum investment too. I really don't think the Marleys were made of money, guys.
Well, Clay and I definitely don't need a treasure. Okay, so whatever it is, you guys can split it equally.
There. Who knows? There may be plenty to go around. But first things first. We've got 2 keys to find tomorrow.
So, according to this map, the last 2 keys are somewhere around here. And if this was Clay's, then one of ours is here.
And that would mean that the other one is on the Craig's property.
Maybe my key is hidden under my parents' house?
Okay, but if these 2 are your keys, this X is Clay's, then where the heck?
Wow. Quaint. Did you put up all the adorable Christmas stuff?
No. Rochelle is here with the buyer.
Who's Rochelle?
The ruthless realtor?
You know what? You guys go look for the key. We'll handle these 2, right, Ricky?
What?
Follow my lead.
Tipper, that's not a great idea.
Well, hello there.
Hi. Mo, I have the listing on this property.
Ricky?
Yeah. Sorry. Miss Tisdale's company called, and I figured the city board would really want them to see this place. Apparently, they're producing a movie with these influencers, and they thought this property would be a great fit, so we just, popped by.
I've never heard of Dark Dodo.
And I've never heard of Remo Realty, yet here we are. But just so you know, we manage some of the hottest influencers in Hollywood. Do you know Courtney Hollister?
Oh, of course. Is she one of yours?
No, but we represent many like her.
Have to have a chat sometime. Always looking for new ventures.
As am I, but I have yet to find any here. I mean, this property just won't do.
Oh, no. Really? I thought you said
I
that...
said it looked picturesque from the outside. The inside is a mess. From the poor sewage drainage to the severely eroded flooring underneath the beautiful wood, I just can't. I can't. And the water table, you know, in winter, it must be a nightmare.
What water table?
Well, would it matter if we were knocking it down anyway? I mean, wouldn't that help?
You know, you'd think. But unless you were planning on building a ski lodge on some really big ski poles, I don't think so. I mean, the subsurface water coming from the snow runoff in the soil, a hazard lane. I mean, ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I think that sounds like something my people definitely aren't going to want to risk.
Right? But you know what? You and I should have a chat. You know, we should go into town, talk about your investors.
Oh, I know a great coffee spot. Do you like cappuccinos?
Sure.
Oh, they make the best cappuccinos. It's really close
Let's do
by.
it.
It's super close. Rochelle,
Cal?
are you
Cal, is it?
you coming?
Yeah, they have whiskey, right?
She actually got them to leave. Wow.
That's what she does. Let's go.
Wonder if she left it in my old mug. Nope. I practically lived here. I slept on a couch in the den so I could be closer to her room and, you know, hear if she called out, needed anything.
That's sweet. You know, I used to have to do that for Tipper after bad breakups.
Wait, the den. She used to call it my room. Come on. Gosh, I wish I would have had the chance to put up her tree. Mrs. Marley always loved it.
They were really cute, huh? What do you think Mrs. Marley would have thought about us being gay?
Oh, she knew.
She what?
Yeah, I told her when I came back, but she said she already knew. Said she always knew. Said she called it when we were both about 12.
How did she know?
I asked her the same thing. All she said was, I'm old, not blind. You know, I told her about us too, in high school. You know, things ended. Gosh, how I wish things would have ended.
Well, I guess everything goes the way it does for a reason, yeah?
Yeah. We spent a lot of nights sitting there by the fire, her telling life stories. You know, she had the most amazing life, always without regret. I loved that about her. The fireplace.
Fireplace? Oh my gosh, you found it.
We found it. All right, where to next?
I mean, unlike everybody else, I have zero clue where mine might be, so I guess we've got a little bit of time. Maybe in the spirit of Christmas, we can do what you suggested and put up the Marley's Christmas tree for old time's sake. There you go. Christmas decorations. Oh, and when they would dress up as Mr. and Mrs. Claus at the Candy Cane Carnival every year.
Oh, yeah. Remember how they used to always make us dress up as their candy cane kids? They sure brought this place a lot of joy. I guess in a way, they still are.
This Christmas is turning out to be one of the best I've had in a long time. You know, I always wished I had siblings. So when Tipper's parents moved out of town and she wasn't coming back for the holidays, Michelle and Clay, their schedules are so tight, we never saw them. It just hasn't been the same.
Yeah. Every Christmas since I left this place, everyone's been away from you, just hasn't felt the same.
Okay, but you did learn how to kiss.
What?
I'm just playing. The kiss on the playscape when we were younger was great too, but this one came without any hesitation.
Like the playscape. Your key.
Yes. But why would Mrs. Marley hide my key over here?
Because she knew about our kiss. I told her.
You did?
Yeah. She said she always knew we were perfect for each other.
She did?
Yep.
Well, she's not wrong, but it still doesn't make a lot of sense.
Would you ever stop to think that maybe your parents do know?
Okay, now I'm really gonna kill them. Oh. Wow. Wow, this is incredible. My key. It was here this whole time.
Ms. Marley always did have such a sense of humor, didn't she?
You two knew about this, didn't you?
Let's just say we gave Ms. Marley a little help when she came to us with the idea.
So you know where our keys were this whole time?
Answer that, and the answer's hidden somewhere we can't say.
What? Why not?
What does that wall tell you?
This is the key to the clubhouse, isn't it? Okay, all right, fine. We'll do it without you tomorrow with the whole gang.
All right, sounds like a plan.
This is insane.
We're in. Wait. This must be it.
Yeah, but where are the locks?
Maybe there's a safe inside? I don't know.
What is all that?
Are these costumes for us?
Looks like it, but
Thank you.
why?
Crazy Miss Marley got us candy cane costumes.
She did. Guess she wanted us to put on one last carnival for Belleville.
One last carnival? Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. It's a little too late for that.
She probably didn't think we'd be finishing it this late in the game. But hey, maybe not all is lost. Maybe we can come up with something.
You always coming up with something.
Hello, what about the treasure?
I think we might be standing on it.
Uh-huh.
Good work, Kevin.
Thank you.
Guys, I think I hit something.
Ah! What, is it heavy? Could it be gold?
No, it's definitely not gold. It's not heavy. Keys.
Let's do this. It's color-coded, you fools.
Ah.
All right.
The Marleys.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she left this to my parents. There's no way they know about this.
It's her old pearl necklace from the South Seas. I mean, I remember it so well. 18-karat gold with a diamond clasp. I mean, this is at least $50,000, if not more.
Oh, that is so sweet.
To my 6 rascals. Thanks for keeping us young all those years and coming back for one last adventure.
What?
What?
About $250,000 worth of old mining stock.
I don't believe it. He's right.
Austin, that's exactly what we need to partner with Theo. I mean, it's like $60K between each of us if Michelle and Clay don't want their cuts.
Oh.
Hey, you can have my portion, Ev. I don't really need it. I'm fine.
Wait, what's wrong?
Ev needs at least $250K to save the Marley place, with back taxes and a down payment.
Well, that's okay. We can figure out something.
Yeah, maybe you can use your portion to, buy some more.
Everett. Hey, Everett. Don't you think maybe it's time to let this place go? I mean, what were you gonna do with it anyway?
I don't know. Fix it up. Make it a place people want to come to again.
Everett, don't you think you might be living in the past a little bit?
No. I still think there's something here that's worth fighting for.
I was hoping that you would come to LA. You can stay with Tipper and I while you look for your own place, or you could just stay.
Austin, you know how I feel about you. I just... for other people. First my parents, and then coming back here for Mrs. Marley, I need some roots.
We could be each other's roots.
I need some time.
You need some time? Don't you think you've had enough time to think? You know what? Maybe it's time that I think about finally moving on from you as well.
Austin. Tipper.
Thank you. Hey, buddy, it's your favorite popcorn. Special seasoning, just like you like it.
No thanks, Mom. I'm not hungry.
Okay. Would it help for you to know that Miss Marley planned this whole thing not only to get everyone back together again, but more specific, knew how upset Everett was for the way he left things back then? Apparently, they talked about it a lot. And she also knew that the two of you would never talk again on your own volition. So she asked your dad and I if we would help to make it happen.
Yeah. And we agreed. So long as we could stand at arm's length. We didn't want to force anything on you kids. So, we let it be everyone's choice.
Wait, so you guys did this back in the spring before Miss Marley passed?
Yeah. And we kept it from Everett, too.
Well, that was very sweet of her, but kids treasure hunt any more than she can change what's happened in the past, no matter how great her gift was. I love Everett. I have always loved Everett. But he wasn't ready then, and he certainly isn't ready now. And all the twinkling romantic lights and reminiscing and reliving how great our childhood was is never going to change that.
Hey. I was texting with Tipper last night. How you doing?
All right, I guess.
Just all right? You're in love, Ev. You shouldn't just be all right.
I don't know what's next. I keep trying to figure out my life, and it never pans out the way I hoped. You know, I thought if I could get this place, I could start over.
But what were you really hoping to start over? Can't go back. And I know how much you loved him. But you can't bring the Marleys back no matter how much you try to keep this place afloat. It's up to us to remember them and to help keep their memories alive.
You're right. I need to let this place go. I don't know, maybe Belleville too. And maybe part of me did come back here hoping I could go back in time, but you're right, I can't. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll go back to San Fran. There's nothing really left for me here.
You saw a financial consultant who came to see this place the other day, and his people want to invest half of what this gold stock is worth in our company, so it's all yours. We can figure out the rest.
Tipper, thank you, but I can't take this. This was left for all of us.
Look, at the end of the day, you're the one who took care of Miss Marley until the end. I mean, we loved the Marleys dearly, but she was like family to you. So if you want to bring this place back to life, you have every right to. Okay, and one more thing. You know, it took Austin you after all these years. But there's a part of me that really wants Austin to leave here and never speak to you again, because I don't want you to hurt him like you did in the past. Last night, the Craigs told us that the reason Miss Marley brought this hunt back to life is because she wanted to bring you two back together. I just thought you should know. And Austin made his parents promise not to say anything, but he didn't make me promise not to say anything. So I wanted to tell you because, in my opinion, the only thing you should be worried about bringing back to life
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So, we figured out a way to get people here for carnival tonight.
What? How? It's already Christmas Eve.
Because you're talking to a PR genius.
Well, being married to a famous basketball player definitely helps. Boom. We passed these out all over town. Drove around all morning, put them in mailboxes.
So, I don't have any stuff to make for...
Yeah.
You do, don't you?
Of course.
Good job.
Hey, let me help.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Ricky.
What are we doing?
Just getting ready for a little Christmas Eve party. Are you and Everett ready to do this thing?
Ev took his stuff and went back to town. Honestly, I don't know if he's coming back.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna do this thing without him, and we're gonna do it right for the Marleys.
Everywhere the season's shining through, but all this red and green just leaves me feeling blue. The only wish list that I made begins and ends with your name. Come on and marry me up, don't let me down, spin me around while the snowflakes kiss the ground. I need you to bring up a cheer, I could use your touch. So wrap me in your warm December love and marry me up. Why should we keep rocking round the truth? I just want to put a bow on you. This year the Yuletide's been hard to find, but you could bring the magic back tonight. If you marry on, I need you to break up the cheer, bring your holly jolly self right over here. My Christmas spirit sure could use your touch. So wrap me in your warm December love.
Ta-da.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel pretty fly in this suit.
Clay, you look fly in any suit. Where are the ladies?
Oh, ladies, are you ready?
Man, and I thought I just hid all the candy canes for the treasure hunt.
Oh, jeez, Dad.
Well, what do you say, honey?
Okay.
If anybody's gonna show up, it's going to be soon. Oh, honey, Chipper mentioned that you're a little short on what you needed to get started. So, Merry Christmas.
Oh my, Mom, no.
Yes.
Mrs. Marley gave this to you. I can't.
That's right. And we want to invest it in the best investment we ever made.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Come here.
You all right? Yes. I'm fine. I'm always fine.
We're proud of you, you know?
Why?
Well, in high school, you're always a bit go with the flow. You never really asserted yourself, never much spoke out of turn. I think you always knew who you were, but now you make sure that everyone knows it too.
She's right, Austin.
Yeah, we're really proud of what you two have accomplished.
Thanks.
We just want to be there for you guys.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, what if you and tons of swag? Yes, you guys have a big following, which would only help our cause, but it'd also be really fun.
Well, I don't have anything until the 4th, so I'm sure we can manage.
You bet. We are in. Yay!
Wait. So I think that just leaves one more invite from old Ricky.
Oh.
I'm so happy you're coming.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Let me just fix this.
Thanks.
Fine. So do you have any New Year's plans?
No, not really.
You're invited.
Are you gonna be there?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go to your party, but only as your date.
You, Mr. Trevino, have become quite the charmer.
Snow is falling like fairy dust. Says December, blue for us. It's a beautiful night if there is.
I can't believe you did that.
Welcome. See ya.
1, 2, 3.
You want another one?
I love it.
Hey, Arnold Palmer?
No, thank you. I'll have something stronger, I think.
Okay, they're really good. That's
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Hey,
Everett. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, son.
Thank you. I just want to say I'm really sorry with how everything went down last night.
Oh, you hush. You do not need to apologize to us. You're a family, and we just want you to be happy, whatever that is.
Only, we think you'd be a lot happier if it was with our son.
Yeah, well.
Everett! Oh, you made it!
We really thought you Irish goodbye'd us after you found that pot of gold.
Actually, I do have some good news. I gotta talk to Austin first. Have any of you seen where he went?
I haven't, but wherever you're going, you are gonna need this.
Yeah. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Doesn't need luck, he needs a Christmas miracle.
Looking all cut in that bow tie and suspenders? Nuh-uh. He's ready to slay bells.
Oh my God. Well, for the record, I just want to say that
It certainly has. And I have a feeling it's about to get a bit more epic.
This is the best candy cane carnival ever. To the Marleys. I'll toast to that. To the Marleys.
Yes, to the Marleys.
Salud.
Salute.
So, when I'm finished, you can totally send me away. I just really would like to say something.
Fine. I'm listening.
What I didn't tell you was how they actually took the news. We didn't speak much for quite a long bit there. But then, in their last year, they just changed. They said they realized how short life is. They even apologized for waiting so long to come around and for all the time that we missed out on. They said their only hope for me was that I found happiness. And then I found it with someone who made me as happy as you did.
I am sorry that you lost out on time.
Few good moments there in the end. Just my only regret is that I just didn't tell them sooner. You know, because maybe if I had, then I wouldn't have let my fear get in the way of me telling you that I love you. I mean, the truth is, I didn't know what love felt like until I'd gone, until we were apart. We were best friends. All I can remember is that at some point we were looking at each other and both of us knew it was more than that. So.
Wow. I guess I never did pick up the phone to hear you say it, did I? So I guess we each have one big regret. Who knows? Maybe. That's maybe we can call it even now, huh? I just got one question about this Marley situation. So where does that leave things with us? You know, because I can't really do long distance.
All right, fine. City planning office, I'm donating the gold stock certificate to the town.
What?
Well, if and only if they turn this place into a public park and keep the house as a historical landmark, you know, for snowshoeing and carnivals and whatever. Ricky can oversee, so yeah, I can go.
And if Ricky and Tipper work out?
Well, then I'm sure your parents would love to have some fun with this place now that they're retired.
Okay. But does this also mean that I have a date to my company's big New Year's Eve bash? Because the whole gang is coming, and I do not want to be a fifth wheel.
Are you kidding? I'll be your kiss this night.
We're making some magic in this snow-filled dream. We're making some magic, yeah. Baby, you and me. We're making some magic in this snow-filled dream. We're making some magic, yeah. Snow's falling like fairy dust. Says December, move for us. It's a beautiful night. Everywhere the season's shining through, but all this red and green just leaves me feeling blue. The only wish list that I made begins and ends with your name.